Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, guys. Um, Day 2 of Jurassic World Evolution 3. I've done a decent amount of stuff. Thank you for putting my socials 10 minutes later. There we go. But I hope everybody's having a good day. Hi, nothing. Oh. I will... It's kind of crazy. I just started streaming and the game decides to have a sandstorm. So give me a second. God, it's loud in there. All right. Let's switch to the game because I already have it open. We are playing the campaign again. Let me actually change my thumbnail to show that I'm live. There we go. All right. Cool. So we are here in our Montana map because we did some work to it. I wanted to get the modular building and I wanted to just figure out how the game worked before returning to this because yesterday I was kind of stuck on that. So I pretty much figured it out. Let me open all that stuff. But we have created a couple of things. So this enclosure right here, we had some issues with this yesterday. But we have 3 Guanlongs in here now. And we actually made a waterfall right here that's connected to the water from our Lokiceratops enclosure. Now I had to move all of our quarries from here and I had to put them over here primarily because, well, they were just having issues. There was, as you can see, there's a lot of them and they're having issues still. That's just them growing up and all that stuff. We can be okay with them being like this. It's just I didn't really watch them, so they kept breeding and it just made everyone pissed off. And I had a couple of Lokiceratops that had like a very agitated gene on them that made them very annoying to deal with, so I had to get rid of those. And so now we're just chilling here. I'm going to start a breeding program though with 2 of ours. I have them named Angel and Sweetie, and they are basically just docile and very nice. They have very nice traits, so I'm just gonna probably do that so I don't run into that problem again. But we also made our first modular building in this game, so it's a bit iffy, but I think it turned out good for our first. It's a lot better than what I've done in what is it? Any of the Planet games, to be honest. Planet Coaster in particular, but we took 3 of our shops. What is this? I'm sure. We took 3 of our shops. We have a drink shop, a food shop, and a gift shop, and we basically can I glitch this and go inside of this? I can't. But we basically just combined them all and just made this one big building. Which was kind of a struggle because If I want to change this group, I have to click on this one right here and then change the group from here. Because if I click on any of the other ones, like any of the other amenities, you can see that the grid for this only applies to this amenity itself, while the main group applies to the entire building itself. But, you know, we did some work. We did some work on that. That's nice. Oh, and then we added the balloon tour. I just wanted to add that because it already needs maintenance.
I'm on it.
Our maintenance teams are going around. We just had a sandstorm. But, yeah, we took down these shops over here. I don't know if we'll need them at some point, but this is handling it pretty good. We are making a decent amount of money. When I started today, I had like 10 mil. So, and that was only like an hour ago. But we do have to start securing our park rating on this map. We aren't going to be doing that like right now. We're going to be actually going forward with the campaign. And we're going to focus on some of our other stuff. The CEO didn't call. He's asking for his 100 mil pack. Just get Cabot to pay him off. You know, it's fine. Cabot apparently has the money to purchase a lot of land for no reason. What is this? Marketing tour. If I leave, is that gonna cancel? Okay, well, it didn't give me the option to. So I'm assuming, I don't know how that works. I don't know if it's going to keep going on in the background or if it's going to just wait until I'm back for that. I know in the first evolution, that wasn't the case. It was in the background, but they didn't have scientists back then though too, so I have no clue. I'm assuming it's going to wait for me to beat there. Okay. So we no, for real. As soon as what was it? As soon as the dialogue started happening, I don't know if you were here when I said it, but as soon as the dialogue started happening, I immediately said, "Okay, so those are ours now." And then like a minute later, they're like, "Okay, capture them and enclose them." I'm like, "Oh, okay, cool, perfect." We're not gonna do this one. We're gonna go continue forward. We do China or Japan? I want to do China first because I want to focus on Japan specifically because I'm pretty sure that one is to make an entire park. Yeah. Okay, let's go to China.
Sanctuary for Titans, huh? You know, prehistoric giants were the first dinosaurs that I ever laid eyes on. But if you're hearing any nostalgia in my voice, well, you'd be mistaken. I mean, don't get me wrong. I was, you know, truly amazed. But I was also struck by how out of time they felt. So immense, so massive. They just didn't seem to fit our world. Well, that's now the very challenge that we all need to solve.
One of my favorite places in the world. You know we're close to the Shaximau Formation. The fossils found here have been staggering. Over 100 sauropods alone. Giants roam this land. Can you imagine it?
We don't have to. Need I remind you that we are here to create a permanent home for some of the largest animals to have ever lived? The client is expecting no less than well-cared-for dinosaurs and an effective breeding program. Our work here will be under the greatest scrutiny.
Wonderful. I mean, I've spent most of my professional life under scrutiny anyway. But I have every faith in your abilities, Dr. Baldera. Make some magic.
I see this is back. I hate this building. Okay. Appeal modifiers. So if I have these species, I'm pretty sure that's what that means. Okay. I didn't understand what that meant at all. So I'm like, okay. Increased breeding success. Okay, high guest count. Tour. So it wants us to actually make a tour here. Alright.
Female sauropods are on the way, but that alone won't make for a very successful breeding program. We need males, too.
Not a problem. We'll need genetic material in order to synthesize a male, so let's send out an expedition to gather it. While we wait, we can build a lovely enclosure for those soon-to-arrive sauropods.
I'm happy that I did some of the research off camera, so I don't have to worry about it now. Nice. Because doing that all took like just me watching a video for like an hour. I'm gonna fix this. Or what the hell did I just do? Excuse me. Did I just duplicate that? I think I just duplicated that. The Raptors actually, well, unfortunately, the Raptors they don't have any rights, so they can't actually sue me. So, blame Fallen Kingdom for that one. Where do I want to put my Apatosaurs? Let's just do them right here. Let's pause the game though. Here. Does anyone know though if the here, let's build the fence first. Does anyone know if the people can walk over objects or if it's just the dinosaurs? Because they know the dinosaurs can. But can they? Am I thinking about some other game? I think I'm thinking about Prehistoric Kingdom. Never mind. I don't think the dinosaurs can walk in anything. Okay, let's make this enclosure. Hopefully this is good enough. We can start it and end it there. I wish they can, obviously. Alright. So this is gonna be our, I guess, main area for now. We'll see if we need to, like, add on to it. But let's add some rocks to the side of this so we can actually enclose it correctly so they can't get out. And then, okay, I forget the rocks that get larger as we get closer to the bottom of the page. Okay. But yeah, I think I got the building down though, which is nice. That whole thing yesterday about the rotation controls, like how if you press shift it just does this, if you like, I don't know, it was weird and buggy yesterday, but I mean it still is, but I kind of learned how to deal with it. Okay, let's add a gate here now. All right. I'm assuming we don't have a power station. No, we don't. This is the main area, so we're gonna keep this as our main area. So let's remove this group. And what do we need? Well, we need a couple of buildings actually. Or wait, control center. Oh no, we just need one. Let's do expedition center. The expedition center here. Ooh, that's actually a good idea. The amount of stuff that you can decorate is crazy because I never really expected that from a game like this. This game feels kind of, I don't know. The way they made it feel for the last 2 games, it's just crazy how much they've decided to change for that. So I'm assuming we don't have a staff center either. No. Okay. We can put the staff center right there, right here, connected to this building. Okay. We probably will need a maintenance team and a medical team. Yeah, let's put medical maintenance. The maintenance building I feel like is smaller, so it might fit here. I don't think the medical vans can fit here. Let's see. Maybe they gave us enough space. I don't think they did. I do like how if you do make the buildings yourself, some of them are, what's it called, smaller, because you could easily just break through the game and just be like, you know, change the building to be super small and just have like the parts that you need, but we're not gonna do that. Do I want to put this right here? Interesting. How do you get the staff center in the campaign? I'm stuck in the start after I come back. I didn't unlock the staff center until I was done with the first Asia campaign area. So, if it's not like a needed research item, you probably wouldn't be able to unlock it unless, I mean, you're crazy, but that depends. What are you trying to unlock? Yes, it does. So here, if I go into my science center, please tell me I can actually look at it. Hold on. If I go into my science center, you can see all my research has been passed through. So that's probably what they mean. Because I'm assuming what you want to research is the synthesis. Because the research, I guess the fossil, the genome progress is passed throughout the entire game. The only thing that is kept per map are the scientists, the prophet, and I believe the... what's it called? Different, like, entertainment, conservation, security levels per map. I think it locks at a certain point before you have to actually get to make it go higher. Because they all add up right here.
Attention personnel. We have detected power outages across the site. Available personnel, please respond.
Oh, that's why I keep pressing escape. Okay. My phone is pressing it. Here, let's not waste too much money on fences. Let me just place this down. I'm hoping this is what I'm supposed to be doing for it. Why is that lower? Okay, these are the doors. I'm gonna have to place this down and then move it. Move this here, then right here, then up. Is that good? A little bit more. Hey. Cool. I think that's good. Now let's do this side. I'm not going to spend all stream focused on all of this, by the way, guys. I'm going to focus on the campaign. So me doing the modular building and stuff is just me trying to create a good little entry point right here, and then I'll just focus on the rest of the stuff. I think what we can do here is take this and put it right here and have this extend into the mountain. And then on this side, we do the same thing. Can't really do it here. I'm gonna have to duplicate this. and then move it. All right, cool. So we have like a little, I guess, maintenance area. Trees. I do want to get more power though. So we're gonna go ahead and try to do that. Let's undo this area. What? No. And I'm assuming this is the barren rock mixed with is it lawn? It looks like lawn maybe. No. What is this like dirt texture? It's not this, is it? It is this. Oh, this looks a lot better than the one in Indonesia. The Indonesia texture one is kind of messed. Like it looks too large, and I really don't like it. Like unless it's the same, because I kind of see it, but I kind of don't. Also, I have no clue. Yeah. All right. So our maintenance teams and our ranger teams can go back this way. And go to our enclosure. Now I think I want to bring the water through. I have the deluxe one. Okay. Now I think I want to bring this down a bit. Flatten it. There you go. That's the mode I wanted. Okay. Then right here, we want this to go up right here. So we're going to build a ramp right here. And this is going to be a waterfall that goes down here. And we can also do another ramp like right here. So let's do... make it larger. Okay. Let's have the ramp start from right here. Bring it upward. Then we do the same thing on this side. Right? Then we want to lower the radius on this and smooth out the sides. We kind of like to do curves for this, depending on like which way the terrain goes. Okay. Now let's smooth out the bottom and then the top. And then this one, we can do the same thing. Smooth out the sides. And then right here, this can just be smoothed out up here. All right, then smooth out the bottom. And then smooth out the top. The top's already pretty smoothed out though. All right, let's paint all of this to make sure that this stays cliffy. We might need to take a tool and apply stuff to that, so it might remove it. Then we want to take our water and then bring it up to the cliff. Place some down here. Bring this down and around to here. And we have a waterfall, which is nice. And then we can also just take this and have this leave out this way and connect to this water source. It would make sense if this water source was higher, but you know, we can do something like that. Keep it like that for now. If we mess with this, we can mess with it some more. Ah, a little bit too small. There you go. All right. We probably want to add some deep water somewhere, huh? Do it here. Do it here, and then let's bring this out. There's some more. I keep forgetting about the deep water. All right, that should be good. Yeah, let's see what the needs are for our Apatosaurus.
Asset has been collected.
I want to add some rocks on this cliff first. I don't really like the rock that I'm looking at right now.
Asset delivery confirmed.
Yeah. I just like surrounding my waterfalls with the rocks.
Asset delivered.
Right. What do you guys need? Cover and tall leaf. Okay, well, you guys are a lot easier to appeal now in this game. Ah, not the right one. I wanted to do, was this bog? I wanted to do bog here. Right. I really, I don't really like these trees right here. Okay. Tall leaf. Right. So we can either go with this or this. Let's go with this and see how this looks. I don't want to do that right there. Do it up here. Okay. Do some right here. This counts as ground leaf as well, right? Yeah, so we should be okay with this. And then let's do this up and down through here. I don't really like how that looks. rather have it be the bog than the marsh. Actually, where is this? Do this. Right. And then take some more tall leaf. It here because we're gonna get rid of the ones back here. And we're gonna put this. Or maybe we can put our swamp down right here, actually. Did I mess with this too much that it just... No, I don't want the swamp there. I'd rather have just this. All right. Cool. Hi, Moga. No, that's not happening. This isn't happening right here. I'd rather not have that. What is this texture? Okay, I'm assuming it just overlayers it now, right? Oh, I'm not even in the right thing. I'm trying to paint this without painting it, right? Yeah, okay, well, I'm not smart. You thought it was a video? What day is it? It's Wednesday. No. I wish I had a video ready. I'm editing the one that we did on stream yesterday. The one that you helped make, the park, not the park, but the wildlife reserve, technically. That one. Right. Patasaurus Dino. I don't know. Did I unlock that yet? I did. Okay. By the way, I unlocked pretty much. I went through the trouble, and I went through the trouble and I unlocked all of the research that I could possibly do at that point, except for the gene modifications and the I did do the medicine, but I went through and I just unlocked a lot of stuff. Because I was kind of getting frustrated with the staff taking too long. It took like what, 4 minutes for them to be done. So I just said, screw this. I'm doing this. I'm trying to get the staff upgrade. But yeah. We need a power station though, because our entire area is open. So I was going to make the power station possibly back here, which is probably not a good idea, but it's okay because we have a plan. Okay, so this is going to go this way. Okay, and let me see if I put a Have you guys noticed that you guys can like place the power lines over the helicopters now? I find it kind of weird because it doesn't make sense, but I mean, like, yeah, what the hell? Outside of buildable area? So let's go ahead and do a 4. This tour, where do we want this to start? Well, we don't want it to start further away. Let's have it start like somewhere right here. Oh, they realize that they can escape now. Ooh, I like how they added the fossil here. Okay. Gonna have this come out. We're gonna probably have to rework that area, this cliff right here. Let's do it before we actually forget, though. I see now that there's no path paint to this anymore. Oh, we also wanted to... Can I not do that? Probably do it here. To mess with that a bit more. Really? I still haven't really gotten the use of that without using this tool. They said you can just use it, and it hasn't been working whenever I try to use it like that. We have that. We have our waterfall. I never noticed that there was a sound for that. I mean, I actually haven't placed this building yet. I'm assuming the vehicles can't go through water anymore, or not anymore, but at all. Gonna be an issue, which means we can't even. We're gonna have to do what we did before, which was cut the rivers off. Wonder, does the marsh stay? We just did all this. We're probably gonna have to redo it. Okay, this will probably end up going out over here. Alright, let's cut this river in half. Here. Bring this around. We're just gonna have this be temporarily like this, and then this is going to just come through here. You will need to fully unlock their genome. Here, I'll show you. I actually don't have a hatchery here. So you can see with like the Gallimimus, right? If I want to modify it, I only have 1 point. And if I want to like modify the Guanlong, you can see that I have 4, 5, 6, 8, right? So basically the higher you have for the unlock right here for the genome, the 100%, 82, 78, 52, that's how many modification points you have. Or that you can have, like you can, the higher that number is, the more you get. And I believe, is it always going to be maxed out at 8? I think it might be always maxed out at 8. 5. It looks like it's always going to be maxed out at 8. So if you have 100%, you can have 8 modification points. if you have 50, which I think is the base, I think you might have 0 modification points. I'm not sure. I'm not. This is 52, so this might be the. I don't know how they do it, but yeah. So you just need to do more expeditions and find more fossils, pretty much. Hi, Astro. I'm currently in China right now. We're doing something super stupid, but it's okay because, I mean, why not? I wish this can go through water. I'm assuming we can't make vehicles or bridges for the vehicles. Make custom bridges. I wouldn't think we were able to. Kinda sucks. Don't call him a hoe. Damn, Moga. I'm gonna be honest. How did I mess that up so badly? Well, of course you guys need more tall leaf. I just like wasted all of it from you guys. So let's replace these ones up here. So we have these ones, and then we have these ones over here. Replace these ones as well right here. All right. Let's connect this. And then this is going to be a work path, so let's... honestly just bring this up to here right now, and we can just deal with this later because this will change. This whole area will change. The gate close? No? Is the gate not gonna close? Oh, I'm not paused. Or I'm paused. Okay. Now let's add some maintenance posts. There's okay. One right here is okay. I don't have a paleo medical area, right? Okay. I'm gonna put that back here too. Here, we can possibly put this right here. Hi, Aloe. Aloe and Emoga at the same time? Unless Emoga left, which would be absolutely crazy. Okay. Oh, that would make sense. I need more scientists. Okay. Logistics or something that has to do with expeditions or extraction. 5 out of 10. Okay, let's do with you. Refresh 2. Logistics. Expeditions. Cheaper expeditions, but that's not... And that's always good, though. What's your max? That's 443, though. That's not good. Yeah, that's pretty much what Emoga did. Right. Well, we started the China map, and I just did some scenery work with this randomly just because I wanted to. Um, but pretty much we just started, so really nothing much. I did want to delete this, so duplicate this and move it here. And then I wanted to replace... Oh, these are all individual bones. Okay, well, I think it would be easier just to select it all and then remove everything except the bones. Okay, I think that's good. We remove that. Actually, I think go back here. Statue, is it gonna make me, what is it called? What is it called? Is it, it's gonna be under props now. Oh, wait. It might be... Okay. Interesting. What are the other ones that we have? Okay, well, it probably wants us to do another SAUROPOD, so let's do another SAUROPOD. Because this is what the SAUROPODs are for, right? Alright. Cool. Hi. Hi, hello. How close can you get this to the path? That's actually kind of crazy that you can get it this close. Right? Bro, there's not even a dinosaur. Give me a second. Fraction. I would say I'd just wait a couple seconds. Is extraction a genetics thing? It is, okay. We have a lot of them unlocked right now, but it wants us to go for the Apatosaurus. Okay, is it only this one zone? Oh, it's two. Okay. No, they want amenities. I'm just gonna place down the default ones. I'm not gonna try to make anything. It would be cool if we just had something here, here, and here. What was that? Smoothies? Okay. Okay. I want to know if whoever's playing the campaign, have you guys been using the prefabs or have you been making your
I believe
own?
we have everything we need to synthesize a male, so let's begin.
Those dinosaurs were sent to us courtesy of our very generous client, huh? They need to be treated right. So, needless to say, we better be synthesizing the most charming sauropod this place has ever seen.
Yes, well, I'm sure they'll all get along wonderfully. We should ensure that the males and females all end up in the same enclosure, though, and that they're nice and comfortable.
Synthesize a male and make sure that they're all together. Okay. Oh yeah, Hepatosaur likes literally everything, to be honest. Okay. Now, what are the traits on these guys? Are these both there? Okay. Okay. They're both literally the same ones. Okay. Oh, let's actually take a look at our scientists. Get refreshed. Positive influences are okay. Faster extraction is what I want, though. Okay, well, let's look at our positive influences. They're honestly kind of terrible. Long term, this one seems good. But the thing is, I haven't actually upgraded any of the scientists that have gone through. Okay, so my activity feed isn't working. Interesting. Open this real quick. Activity feed. Why aren't you working? Yeah, I know. I'm trying to figure out why it's not showing me. Excuse me, you're making me sign in through here. I don't even know my password. Okay, so my activity feed is broken. Thank you for subscribing. I really wish I knew who you were, but it's not letting me see anything on my activity feed. This is busted. No. Hmm. I had to check this after stream. I don't. Okay. Yeah, I have to check this out this stream. I don't know why my activity feed isn't working. Annoying. What was I doing? Ten seconds is gonna matter. I'm thinking that they are going to make us add more enclosures, aren't they? I mean, I guess that's a good thing for the tour. Oh, there we go. Okay, I can actually see that now. I actually have it on my chat. Thank you for following Spider-Man Gamer. Damn, I can't believe I fixed that. I think it was because I wasn't signed into Stream Elements or whatever it's called. On the plugin that I'm using. Alright, we need to get you guys some. Well, hold on. We wanna get our That's 100, right? Okay. We want this guy to be done within the next 4 minutes. Yes, I apparently it's a cult now. Emoga, I will say, if you're trying to run a cult, you shouldn't call it a cult. Just saying. It's like the whole thing with propaganda. You know, if it's propaganda, you shouldn't call it propaganda if it's your propaganda. Is there a reason why I can't increase the lifespan? Huh? What the hell? Okay, well, those buttons weren't working, apparently.
Commencing synthesis procedure.
Synthesizing. Oh god, you guys are all terrible at your jobs. Let's get someone up. Let's get a welfare person. 1, 4, 3. Okay, let's get the 4. This is the right person. Okay, okay.
Personnel, please
Cool.
commencing synthesis procedure.
Corey and Aloe core. Aloe maybe. Corey, I don't know. I still have to. The Corey's Yamoga, the Corey's messed up my freaking park. I wasn't watching their breeding, and apparently they just kept going at it, and like
Incubation complete. Prepare
it was stressful. We need a flat space to put this. Where's one of our dinosaurs? We can put this right here for now. I like to hide them though. Hopefully this gets to here before the time is up. It has a minute to get here. I don't know if it's gonna get here in time. Oh, so is that why you like them? Damn it. Imoga, by the way, I can confirm that there's no San Diego map. Right. Yeah, I found it weird also that there's no San Diego map, but we have the amphitheater that says Jurassic Park San Diego. So, also, I love how the rocks though change colors depending on the environment, but it still says Jurassic Park San Diego, so I have no clue. For me, I'll take cheaper expeditions. And your mom. Am I considered annoying? Should I throw away money? Like, exactly $1 million? What's my economy looking like? Oh, right, it's a park. We need other stuff rather than... Okay.
Attention personnel. We have detected power outages across the site. Available personnel, please respond.
Welcome back, RJ.
Ladies and gentlemen, our restroom is now.
I love how they made it that you need less like amenities, less restrooms, less shelters. It feels nicer. Chances are this is going to be the only area that we have. We're over here. So we might have to modify this a bit. Oh, nice. I can actually do the monorail now. Moga, I think you could have gotten away with that, by the way. Do you have a fence back here? I would put it here, but we can't really put it there. There's already something there. Just put that there. Emoga, you're gonna lose your mind. Really? 5%? Okay, just say you hate me. Like, what? 5%. Okay. $35 and then we could make our Apatosaurs. Okay. Modify genome. Okay. Why is this locked? Oh, wait, no. Yeah, okay, no, this is what I was talking about. This doesn't work unless you actually use the slider. I don't understand that. Insufficient skill, of course. That makes the most sense. Scientist. Two minutes. Okay, well, you can just get someone that's good with welfare. 3 out of 8.
Personnel, please welcome.
Okay, get task. Here, I'm gonna need you. Okay, you can be annoyed at me. Nice. Okay, let's make our males. I think these are both females, so let's make males.
Synthesis for
I don't have enough money. Okay, that's kind of crazy. But I am making money though, right? I don't have to worry about that. Yeah, okay. Poor visibility. Habitat species. Okay. You just gotta wait it out a little bit. Let's keep the tour. But we will want to make a monorail. It's not actually build anything yet because we still have to get our dinosaurs.
commencing.
Okay. Let's not build anything yet. But we're gonna close off this area. Right here. At a monorail station. And have it take us whenever we unlock this area, most likely. Because this all right here will probably end up being the tour or some sort of like attraction that requires the tunnel. That's probably what we would be doing over here. So we'd naturally probably what the fence like right here. most likely. And then split it up like right here. And then split it up right here. So we have 3 different areas that can probably be accessed by the attraction, the underground attraction tunnel stuff. You guys are done? You guys are done. Okay. Nice. How much money am I making per minute? 183. Okay. I don't think I can. Okay, let's request a contract. I can do that one right now.
Assets in the air. Transportation underway. Asset transportation complete. Asset has been
Okay, excellent. Now all we need to do is let nature take its course, just like it would have done on this very spot in Cretaceous China. Not that it would have been called China then, but anyway.
Laying 3 eggs. Alright, you guys want a large nest. Okay. Away from other nests. Let's do one. Let's do one right here. And let's do one back here. Okay. So we take our trees and just hide this a little bit. And then right here we want to place down our ginkgo, because this is what was here before, at least on this side. On this side, on the other side, I think it was the forest. That's not forest. It was the forest. Okay. So for these two, we can create a plan. I don't know how to do this. Candidates empty. What? Can I click on you? I have no clue how to do this. What about, where's the other one at again? Here? Oh, you have to actually click on the, okay. That makes a lot of sense. Okay, breeding chance 18, breeding program 100. I don't understand what that means. %. Is it changed depending on the... Okay, it depends on the actual. Wait, so if I click on you have a 74% chance here. And then you. Oh, no. You. So it's you two. All right. Then it's you and you, but you have a 26% chance. Can we get another person that's welfare? Super incubation would be nice. I have 2 mil already. That's some very bad stats, though. Faster synthesis. I don't care about faster. I'd rather. I mean, we could also train them. That's also a thing, right? I kind of forgot that training them is a thing because it's not like constantly annoying me to train them. Every so often. All right, cool. Let's go and take our photo. Let's hope we can actually drive in this place. Oh, but the vehicle's over here. Where is it? It's right here. I don't like the Ranger Teams. They slide more than they like go forward, and it's like weird. It feels weird. Like the turns turn to drifts, and they turn to drifts very quickly.
I've always found prehistoric giants to be most fascinating, and I'm far from the only one. A colleague in the pharmaceutical industry is rife with theories about how their physiology will change in years to come, perhaps in ways that will benefit both us and the dinosaurs.
Okay. So eggs have been found, which means they'll be done pretty soon. Okay. Oh.
I don't understand. Some of the eggs are missing.
Smart money's on those Extinction Now people, right? Yeah, I really thought they were all talk and no dino egg steal.
Wait, that's actually a sabotage?
Juveniles are valuable, I guess.
If it was Extinction Now, I doubt they're thinking about money. They want to slow us down.
What? They weren't fossils that they took. They were eggs. Fertile eggs. They stole life, and they did that to slow us down? It doesn't make any sense to me. Well, they didn't take all the eggs. We should nurture what's left and make sure that the juvenile is comfortable and safe. We owe it that.
How much land can we dedicate to these giants? How much land will they need if you succeed in increasing their numbers? 30,000 lives per day were at risk at Jurassic World. Now it's billions. The longer you reject nature's course in deciding the dinosaurs' fate, the worse this all becomes. We never wanted to directly sabotage your work, but you left us no choice. Do not force us to escalate further.
Their reasoning is flawed, overly black and white. The dinosaurs may be struggling now, but with our help, they could adapt. Let's push forward. Extinction Now haven't stopped us yet, and I have no intention of letting them.
I'd urge you to try and stay rational, but the dinosaurs seem to bring out the irrationality in the best of us.
So you're telling me someone stole my eggs, but they didn't steal all 3 of them? Instead, they just only stole 2 of them? Well, I have more eggs, so joke's on you.
Get the generator back up.
72k, is that the highest I can go with that? Too much of this. Gotta go Titan.
I see the breeding program has already shown progress. Very good. But we need to do more. The client expects greater species diversity and more naturally bred dinosaurs. And that is what they will get. Make it so.
Nature really can't be rushed, but I guess the business world never got that memo. Well, I can advise on the breeding side of things, I guess. Using a little bit of animal husbandry and a dash of pheromones, don't ask me how I obtained them, we can encourage specific dinosaurs to breed with a higher chance of success. Worth a go, right?
There's a hotel at right here. Did I miss the hatching? Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, for your the park.
Oh my god, your eyes. Okay, let's look at the traits. Small appetite, long-lived, and humbled. So the traits from the parents actually passed on. Okay, which is cool. Because I don't have to worry about that anymore. I feel like just adding juveniles in general to this game makes it so much easier, so you don't have that moment like in the previous 2 games where all of the dinosaurs just die once they reach their age limit, right? And you know, you're stuck making more. You know, this naturally gives you a way to bypass that if you want to, obviously, because some species you don't want breeding like crazy, but it's just so much nicer because you don't have to worry about, you know, having a full financial failure because of it. So it's nice. And by the time, you know, the adults end up dying, the children will be grown up. So, you know, circle of life type stuff. Let's take a look at our rating and see what we can improve from the economy. Restroom and transport. I'm guessing restroom and restroom has to be over here somewhere. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, our restroom is now open to use for whenever nature calls.
What does the custom monorail look like? Okay, so they just... I wish you could make this go down into the ground more. I wish you can adjust the height on the monorail itself. Now, did we already unlock the Patio Titan in the research? Like, did it unlock for us? It did with the Apatosaurus. Okay. I have a feeling it is not in the west, unless it is. Oh, wait, Patago Titan's from yeah, it's from here. Over here somewhere, right? Am I crazy? Okay, okay, yeah, Argentina. Okay, that makes sense. I had a whole conversation about this with Zombie. I was complaining about the what was it, Argentinosaurus? We can do this, it doesn't matter. Okay, so once the Patago Titan and the Mamenchisaurus. Now, I'm going to need to build 2 separate enclosures for these guys, right? Because you only like the Brachiosaurus. You don't like any other sauropod. Now, Patago Titan and the Mamenchisaurus, I don't think I can check on them yet, right? Because I don't know anything about them. Oh no, I definitely can for some reason. Okay. You don't like any other sauropods, so I have to create 2 separate enclosures for this then. Yeah. Okay. I have to create 2 separate enclosures. So let's remove this crack. And let's do this the way we want to do this. So let's bring this out over here. Have it end over here. That's 1 enclosure. Alright, this other enclosure. So that ends. This is all this enclosure. This is all this enclosure. So, if the toy is going to be exiting out here, we should probably make it that this enclosure... Sauropods can go through the water, can't they? Because we don't want to make it that it exits this enclosure, goes through another gate, comes back out that gate, goes over here, comes out over here. We'd rather just have them go through this, come out through a gate, and then, you know, have this enclosure. So we don't have to... I don't want to have to add another big gate for it. But I also don't want to have to... I think there might be a way we can do this to make it look nice. Instead of putting a fence that goes through shallow water, I think what we can do is we can just put rocks all the way through here and just like isolate it like that. I feel like that could look cool. Oh, all of the gates are open. Okay. We ran out of power? No. Oh. Right. I just was talking about this. That's interesting. Okay. this. Go out through here. Come back around. We have it go like this. We need to actually make this go this way. And then be done over here. Okay. We should really put backup generators. By these buildings. I can put one right here. And we can put one. Well, we can put one just in general, like right here. Hopefully we can put this close to this building without it. I guess we're doing it on this side. Oh. Okay. Oh, did these guys breed? Or finish? Look at them! Nice. Yeah. Our requirements are probably a lot different now since we have 4 juvenile apatosaurs. Welcome. Oh, wait, what happened to our waterfall? Wait, yeah, what happened to our waterfall? Why isn't it? That's weird. It just disappeared. Okay. Make this more shallow. I'm doing good. How are you? I kind of messed up on this a little bit. Yeah, we're just making some baby dinosaurs. Jesus Christ. I think that should be okay. 84%. I placed down a lot. I don't really know if I need to be placing down more. Is this not all counting? Or is this counting and it's just not enough for them? That's crazy. I've placed down a lot. Hold on. Jesus Christ. You need a lot of ground leaf. There we go. How do I like the game? It's going good. I absolutely love it. There are moments. Hold on, let me actually show. There are moments, right, that I had fun with. With the senior items. That's funny. But there are a few bugs that I found, but they're not too bad or annoying. I made this building. It took me like an hour and a half. This is me attempting to use modular building for the first time in this game, and I decided to make 3 amenities all here. I thought that was kind of cool, so I'm having fun with it. Definitely trying to learn a lot of the stuff. But yeah. Yeah. We're kind of going slow through this. I'm making it that going through the campaign, I'm not gonna focus on building too much, right, on stream, like with the modular buildings, because usually I only stream for 2 to 3 hours anyways. But so I'm just like using these, you know, basic buildings and then going back and doing what I showed you. It's not in the marketplace. I was gonna put it there, but I realized that I had to do a whole bunch of grouping on it and make sure everything's a part of the same group. Also, to place the other 2 shops in the building, so it's technically 3 groups, but the other 2 shops aren't a part of it, so you have to add them manually, because you can't combine buildings to make one group. You can only combine the scenery items on that building to be a group with a specific like amenity or something. So you have to place them in manually. Yes, I did get the deluxe edition. Yeah. This because we're close to finishing it on here. Oh, crazy. Yeah, looking at the price of the 2 items, the 2 things that you get from it, I'm like, oh yeah, okay, it's definitely worth it, because it was what, a $10 increase in price of the base game, or of the standard edition, and now it's like what, an extra $15 if you want to get the stuff that was in it. Oh, sorry, yeah. The parks that I have planned. Well, I am going to be doing the first part of our Jurassic World remake either Tuesday or Thursday of next week. I want to make sure that the buildings are good for you guys. So it'll be kind of interesting to see how that goes. I have it all planned out though, which is nice. It's the first time that I've done that. And I have like a whole bunch of screenshots that I can look at while doing that. But for right now, we're gonna focus on that, and then I have honestly no idea. I'm gonna be looking at suggestions because I don't even know what I want to make myself, because I haven't
I made it a thing not to go into the sandbox and look at every single map until I've actually played on it in the campaign. Because I want to be surprised. And I don't want to pick a map that I haven't touched yet, you know. So I wanna get that kind of emotion there on stream. It's funny. Yeah, definitely wait for that. I probably will do that last anyways, though, too. Or when it comes out. I don't know. I don't know how long it's gonna take. Are you okay? Nah, I won't be doing any of the ones that I did just randomly.
Fueling generator.
As of right now, probably I would wait like a year. So like the Belgian build, that probably won't be around for like another year, 2 years, you know. Jurassic Park Europe, that's different. I'm gonna be doing that at some point because we actually have the map for that. So we're gonna be using the map for that. I will say that I like, it's just an improvement. The difference between Evolution 3 and Evolution 2. And I like it, but there are some things that I don't like with Evolution 3. I wish this is gonna change over time. I know it's gonna change over time because, you know, you can easily just go to your guests, click on amenity, you can go and, you know, view the workshop and, you know, check out all the ones that people have made and do it like that. And you can do that, obviously. Someone make a Tesco? That's funny. But I wish the default ones were a little bit, you know, different, like random, like you know, like kind of like how the Evo 2 thing had. But I do like a lot of the stuff in this game. I'm having a lot of fun with it. It looks so much nicer. Plus the LODs on the distance of like the trees aren't as bad as it is in Evolution 2. In Evolution 2, the trees would literally, and the vegetation would literally unload. You can kind of see it right here. It would literally unload, like, probably like half of it. So like pretty much where these hotels are, which would look so bad. I haven't looked at the Biosyn map yet, so I don't know. They're just honking at them. And it wants some momentum. Where is the momentum? Is it over? Is there a search? Where is it? There it is. Oh, we have faster extraction. I didn't actually realize that we had faster extraction. We need to actually look at the research. What new can I get? Lagoon stuff? I honestly have no use for that right now. I'm not going to make a lagoon on this park. Don't worry about that. Operations. I want to unlock this, but I need to increase the knowledge of 20 species genomes to over 50%. So this is just a skill diff issue. I'm honestly going to pin that. But this is just a skill diff issue, that one, because I'm not doing what I should be doing. I'm just going around and doing everything. I kind of did a little bit just to make it. I made like a small one for a video on Thursday, but it only has 4 species, which doesn't really count as an ecosystem in my opinion. I mean, it still is, you know, 2 different or 4 different things living together, but what's going on here? But I have something on Thursday that we made on stream just to kind of experiment a little bit. So it's just like a short. It's gonna be like a short video. Us making like a sanctuary island using the random island generator thing. But I will definitely be doing an ecosystem, like a larger ecosystem at some point. I just want to correctly look through the game. I'll add that. I'll add the building that I made in the Montana map. I'll add that to the workshop after this stream. I just need a couple of minutes on it. Look at them running around. Get another person that keeper synthesis, but a 1. Your salary is $550. Your salary is $350. That's crazy. In my opinion, that's crazy. Oh, look it. What's up? Okay, you're kind of just rotating. I didn't know you guys were missing tall leaf. Oh, because I completely removed all of the tall leaf from part. Okay, this is gonna piss off probably the babies. I didn't piss off the children. I didn't even know that the children needed ground leaf. I thought it was okay. I mean, it makes sense, but how's that light? I'm being so... What? What has no power? What? Yeah, I'm being so... Oh my god.
Generator just needs.
Oh, you need fuel. Oh, wait. You don't? Wait, what are you getting mad at me about now? What? What has no power? Oh, the fence. What? Why? Okay, interesting. Can we make these not need power? Is that an option? Do we not have non-powered fences anymore? I also want to start putting rocks here, guys. That's not the one I wanted. I wonder how much I can get away with this before they can get through the gap, because I don't want to put like rocks down the entire way. How long have I been planning? Probably like 3 weeks. I have a couple of drawings that I did of what I want to do, although it was made when I didn't know how the game worked, so I had to kind of... Yesterday was kind of a moment for me to actually feel how the game worked, and, well, some of the stuff that I planned, it won't work. So I have to find out other ways of how to do it, which is what I'm currently doing. Okay. Oh wait, you know what we can add? We can add some just fences, huh? Probably not chain link. Okay. Now let's do this side. Yeah, I can't wait to actually show you guys that. I'm planning on making the Jurassic World build the only one that I do for this game. Like the only iteration of it. Because if you guys don't know, I've done it like 5 times previously. In Evolution 2. Oh wait, why is it so low? I really just realized that. So I don't plan to do it more than like probably like 2 times at the most. I'd rather not do it like again and again and again. So it'll probably just be like a one-time thing. Here, we're gonna bring this all the way down. Okay, let's bring all of this down. So that's not what I wanted to do. We're gonna try to make it like pretty good on the first try. How deep does it go? Good. Nice. Cool. So our water is being stopped in the middle of this little river or lake, so it doesn't pass through. Do we actually really not have fences that don't need power? What is that? What is up with that? Why I don't want to use an electric fence for this one. Because it's either electric, heavy, or invisible. No, I don't really like that.
Apologize for any inconvenience experienced during our recent handling of anomalous events.
How does this work? Oh, okay. So you need to add the actual pylon to it. Okay, that's cool. Okay. I only have 93% on you. Oh, okay, that's why. That makes sense. Where is... Yeah, let's go make our dinosaurs first because we're gonna keep going back and forth between this and it's gonna be kind of annoying. Anticipated. What the hell? Okay. We're not going to be able to synthesize another species. Let's go into one-time speed and actually start making this. What are the vehicles? So for our ranger teams, we have the Din one, we have the Jurassic World one, the Lost World, DPG, Jurassic Park, the Warren Jurassic Park, BFW, Bios and Genetics, Malta, and Din. Where is our thing that we were working on? I keep losing it. The icons fade. Okay, I don't know what I really want to do here. I don't want anything too annoying or like too big. This is the reason why I'm doing a custom one instead of a large one. I want it to be kind of like a shed, you know? So I think what we can do is isolate this. Put a door on it. So isolate that. And then we're gonna want to use this one, or do I want to use a different one? I think I want to use one that's smaller. This one. Yeah, they did. Let's use this one. And then we can do some like trimming on the outside all the way through here. Okay. Then for the roof, let's do a floor. Yeah, let's do a floor. I believe there is a fountain. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna want to do 2x2 or else it's gonna get mad at us. And this is gonna show on the outside, right? No? Apparently not, okay. That's cool, I guess. I don't know if I can do this here though. It shows right there. We'll just have to rotate it. No. how we get around that. Let's check on our species first. We're
Damage here.
large appetite. They're also humble and accommodating, so I don't know how that plays out.
Commencing synthesis procedure.
Rates go up. The lifespan, comfort. This. We have 2 more. So let's go with. Screw it. 13 out of 15. All right. We don't really have a place to put these guys. So I think I'd probably end up putting them around here. Thing is, we haven't actually begun on an enclosure yet for them. We'll get back to working on this at some point. We just should get this set up first. So we can just actually do the mission. Okay. But I want to create like a kind of like a larger, where is it? A larger one of these pretty much. That's what I want to do. All right. Yeah, I am. I'm going to be doing it sometime next week. I just realized I was doing the wrong enclosure. Let's make this water in the center deep. And the big question is, does smoothing work on this? No, it doesn't. Okay. So it's either they're swimming or it's either they're in the deep water or they're not. Okay. Good, those ones. I don't really like that. Okay. And then there's some weird terrain stuff going on here. So let's just go ahead and fix that. Wait, this is supposed to be a waterfall. Bring that down right there. Connect this. We have our waterfall back. Let's add a couple more rocks. Let's do smaller ones this time. There we go. This one's nicer. What was that noise? A bird? Yeah, before I do the Jurassic World remake, I'm trying to get a hold of the game mechanics so I don't have to remake it like 3 more times after, because I barely figured out how the game works. So, but the first remake I'm going to be doing is the Jurassic World one. Jesus Christ, can you leave them alone, truck? I really love the vegetation in this game. The options is kind of, it can kind of get annoying sometimes, but it's okay. And the music in this game feels so nice. It's like so clean. Do I not have my maintenance teams out doing stuff?
Synthesis procedure complete.
I want to place a landing zone. Let's do one right here. And let's do another one back here.
Damage.
Alright. Now, what was the next one we need? This one? Ooh, okay. We're gonna have to increase our scientists. We want welfare on them. So, rest you and rest you. We're not gonna need you right now. But cheaper incubation, let's train you and put welfare. Yes. Positive influence. Focus on you having welfare. Welfare specialists, I guess we can. Oh, wait, you're maxed out already. We don't need cheaper synthesis, although we should train you to be. I should look for someone that is better with a cheaper synthesis. Why am I in this building? Oh, I need a synthesize. Damn it. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, then let's just train you, I guess. And get you going. I'm probably gonna fire you in a little bit, so let's not completely do that. Welfare specialists. Radio. You are unavailable during the task. Okay. How many do you need? 15? Okay. Let's see if we can get lucky with getting someone with cheaper synthesis. No. Okay. 4 out of 9.
Attention personnel. Please welcome your new...
Okay. There we go. Are you already here? Oh, no, you're not. You're in the helicopter. Okay. I don't know why I didn't see that, because I'm pretty sure I just passed through the helicopter right now.
Asset transported.
I don't like how that looks right here. Okay. Sometimes when you click the tools, it doesn't really click it. I don't know if anyone else is feeling that way, but I definitely feel like sometimes when you click it, it doesn't click it correctly. Alright, nice. Can we get a path capacity? You're telling me I could have a ton more? Yes. It's just my path capacity is bad.
I'll be back soon.
Hmm. How far does this go? Oh, that goes pretty far. Okay. This whole area is gonna change, by the way, guys, so don't worry. We're just focused on getting through the campaign. Power this way.
Ladies and gentlemen, viewing gallery, ready for you to observe our magnificent animals.
Then you come here. Should have probably set up a thing, a deployment zone. Don't know what the hell it's called. Delivery zone. Close enough. How to go Titan? What do you like?
We've been awfully focused on our dinosaurs so far, and that's not a bad thing for a sanctuary. We can't neglect our guests, though. So, let's make sure they're happy.
Not every guest wants their paleo day out to involve a hike. We need a solid transport setup to keep guests comfortable and their minds and wallets open to what we have to offer. Now, simply put, anything that gets guests from A to B will improve our transport rating. A monorail is the classic choice, but tours can also improve our transport rating as long as there are 2 tour buildings on the route.
Oh, yeah, everybody loves a tour. At least until the power goes out, the storm rolls in, and the dinosaurs disappear from their enclosures.
Commencing synthesis procedure.
Asset has been collected.
Okay. Is there even an unrest meter? Or do they just not do anything if they're just tired? So we're gonna max out all that.
Asset delivery confirmed. Asset transportation in progress.
Our transport is mostly having issues up here and down here. How does that happen? Okay, so I'm probably gonna need to have to build up another building here. Makes sense. That's okay. Do a tour building back here since our track pretty much ends there, anyways. Let's go ahead and delete this. This is gonna take out power, I think, for... Yeah, everything. Okay. And instead of having this end here, we're gonna put this right here. Okay, and then we're gonna move this one. We go across this. Up. And then around. Okay. God, this whole area is gonna make me have an aneurysm. This area right here. Partially this too. With this area, I don't like replacing buildings just randomly like how we are. Interesting. Thank you. We have a large hotel now. For research. Does I'm assuming the balloon tour counts as a tour attraction? Well, he doesn't have to go over here. Okay. It's hurting. It's hurting to look at. It's hurting to look at this. It's hurting to look at this so much. Okay.
It's remarkable, isn't it? We started with what seemed like a huge piece of land, and these graceful giants soon filled it. I think we need to expand. Enough for new dinosaurs to roam.
Of course, I agree with you, Dr. Baldera, but it was quite the challenge even getting this space. My conservation sector colleagues would need to have the utmost confidence that Din could make good use of an expanded site.
And they're not the only ones with a piece of the pie. I have contacts who would probably block a land purchase if they weren't confident in Din's ability to make it financially viable.
Sounds like small potatoes compared to caring for giant dinosaurs. Let's work on our reputation.
Small potatoes? I have never heard that before. Sounds like small potatoes. Right there. We give you more water. I felt bad that you had to walk back and forth or choose one or the other. Although, okay, this will open at that point in time. Okay. All right, nice. How long have we been streaming for? 2 hours and 47 minutes. All right. So yeah, apparently the campaign's gonna take a while because for a lot more time than I thought it was going to be. Because we just spent this entire stream on this level itself, which is nice. There's a lot more playability in that, right? Unlike the second one with its campaign, but I'm actually enjoying this. We will be streaming our campaign again on Friday. Tomorrow we have a video, so I'm going to release a video tomorrow. And on Friday we will be streaming at 12 noon Pacific time. So yeah. Anyways, I actually really love how the terrain is going and the vegetation is going with this. So nice. I want to fix this though. I have to fix all of this right here. Like the actual guest area of this park I have to fix. But yeah. Anyways, guys, thank you guys for joining us today. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Again, we'll be on at 12 noon Pacific time on Friday. Tomorrow I'll have a video out at 12 noon Pacific time. And Yeah. Anyways, I'll see you guys later. Thank you guys for joining.